Next on Gold Radio.
Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher.
Gold Radio.
For Gold Radio, I'm Tim Humphrey.
This is Gold Radio from Global.
It feels so good to say this. Hello and welcome to Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher. It's like I've come home. Amongst the all-time classics, you sit back, relax, and I'll get Billy Joel on.
Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher.
All-time classics. Gold Radio. Gold Radio Drive
With Kirsty Gallacher.
The Monkees with Daydream Believer, sounding so good on a Monday afternoon. The first one of 2025, I might add. I hope you've conquered that first day back in the office. Kirsty Gallacher with you on Gold Radio. I'm on a mission today, and that is to keep the all-time classics coming. In Excess plays next, but first, here's ABBA on Gold Radio.
No more. Kirsty Gallacher. Gold Radio Drive.
So good. In Excess with New Sensation. And welcome to Gold Radio Drive with me, Kirsty Gallacher, a brand new afternoon drive show. I'll be with you Monday to Friday from 4. Very excited. If you've been listening to Gold Radio for ages, or if you've just joined, I want to say a big hello. Thank you so much for listening. I'm just a girl born in Edinburgh, and it's always been a dream to be on the radio. Now I'm on every day. Lucky me. Right, let me get your travel news next.
All-time classics. Gold Radio.
She kicks off her European leg of the Girls Just Wanna Have Fun farewell tour in a few weeks. Have you got your tickets? 71 years old and still rocking it. Cyndi Lauper on Gold Radio Drive with me, Kirsty Gallacher. Text Gold followed by a message to 65588 if you want to say hi. Stevie Wonder is next, but first it's Boston on Gold Radio. That's Wings with Band on the Run on Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher. And so many friends of mine saw Paul McCartney in December. What a treat if you were there in the audience. 4 Tops on the way, but first it's Badfinger on Gold Radio. 4 Tops on Gold Radio. Kirsty Gallacher here, and we're coming up to 5 o'clock. News is on the way, and then I'm going to play even more of your favourites. And one of my favourites from Blondie plays next on Gold Radio.
From Global's newsroom for Gold Radio, I'm Tim Humphrey.
This is Gold Radio from Global.
You're listening to the all-new Gold Radio Drive with me, Kirsty Gallacher. Thank you for tuning in. I'm on a mission today, and that is to play you the all-time classics. Blondie is next, but first, it's the Beach Boys.
Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher.
All-time classics. Gold Radio.
Tears for Fears, Shout on Gold Radio Drive with me, Kirsty Gallacher. Many of you tuning in for the launch of this brand new afternoon drive show. I see your messages. Thank you so much. If you'd like to text me, you can by texting GOLD and your message to 65588. And don't forget Gold Radio Breakfast with the lovely James Bassam in his new time slot, now kicking off your mornings from 7 o'clock. The Spencer Davis Group's on the way, but first let me get your travel news sorted. Next on Gold Radio. Brian Adams, Summer of 69 on Gold Radio. And I'm Kirsty Gallacher. And what a year it's going to be for Brian. He's announced a massive tour right across the UK this year. And I'm going to try and get my hands on a few tickets. My 2 teenage sons are big fans. He kicks off in Newcastle in early May before finishing in Birmingham. Brilliant. Right, more of the all-time classics on the way from the Beatles next on Gold Radio.
All-time classics. Gold Radio.
Playing the all-time classics on Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher. That's The Temptations. And it wouldn't be Gold Radio Drive without a bit of Queen, so I've lined one up. Which one do you think it is? Find out next.
All-time classics. Gold Radio.
From Global's newsroom for Gold Radio, I'm Tim Humphrey.
This is Gold Radio from Global.
If you've just tuned in, hello, good evening. This is the all-new Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher, a brand new show playing your all-time classics like this. Turn it up, this is Queen.
Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher.
All-time classics. Gold Radio.
Love that. Michael Jackson on Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher. And did you catch any of the Liverpool game yesterday? I wasn't sure it was going to happen. A lot of bad weather across the UK this weekend. Happy it did, although I would have preferred a win for Liverpool. That's my team, by the way. Actually, I better be careful what I say. My producer, Simon, he's a Man U fan. I might turn my mic off in a minute. I've got the travel next for you.
All-time classics. Gold Radio.
The Detroit Emeralds on Gold Radio Drive. Kirsty Gallacher here. And I hope you've had a good day. If it was your first day back in the office, you've done it. Well done. Getting a Monday out the way is always good, isn't it? And the rest of the week will be a breeze. Kids back to school, back to some sort of routine. And who wants to be eating Christmas leftovers now anyway? Although I did have a slice of Christmas cake yesterday. It wasn't good. The Boss is next on Gold Radio.
All-time classics. Gold Radio.
Gold Radio Drive with Kirsty Gallacher.
All-time classics. Gold Radio.
What a way to finish my first show on Gold Radio Drive. That's Marvin Gaye, and thank you so much for joining me. I'm Kirsty Gallacher. I've loved every second of it, and you can't get rid of me that easily. I'll be back again tomorrow from 4 o'clock. And don't forget, you can listen to James Bassam on Gold Radio Breakfast from 7. And the music doesn't stop here. ELO after the news next on Gold Radio.